Arbortech have recently released their newest accessory for the Mini Carver and Mini Grinder and asked me to have a squiz. Let me introduce you to this spunky little cutter, the Mini Pro. In the interests of full disclosure, Arbortech have sent this to me for free but are not paying me for the review. They don't get to see it before I publish, so I'm free to give it a gobful if I need to. Let's be honest, Australians, and this includes Arbortech, are not good at naming things. We have Tasmanian oak, which for a start is not an oak, and also goes by the name Victorian ash, messmate, and a host of other names. A galah is both a native bird and a native idiot. If we can, we'll throw an O onto the end of every possible word, and we prefer to abbreviate to just 2 syllables. Arbortech aren't drongos, they're just regular Australians. This review would have been much shorter if Arbortech had have just called a spade and named this the Mini Smoother, while the Mini Industrial could be renamed the Mini Rougher, as that's where these two products really sit. On initial inspection, I thought one might replace the other. The Pro costs more than the Industrial after all. However, after using it briefly, it was pretty self-evident where each product falls. The Mini Industrial, which is the standard cutter available for the newer Mini Carver or an upgrade option on the Mini Grinder, is a roughing tool. Like nearly all Arbortech products, it removes material fast with a reasonable level of control. I'd be telling porkies if I said the Mini Industrial gave you a surface that you could finish from. It requires pretty aggressive sanding to remove the tool mark. You get big picture control, but at a macro level, the difference between early and late wood can be enough to cause undulating cuts. This is the downside of any tool that removes material quickly. In the past, I've used carbide burr discs to smooth out the surface, followed by heavy sanding. And in this space, this is where the Mini Pro fits and is really interesting. The Mini Pro is a smoothing tool and it does a bonza job. It can still remove a great deal of material and it still cuts wood by removing shavings rather than dust. It's just at a slower rate than you'd typically associate with Arbortech tools. Now you can stay in the Arbortech system and not be spewing that you need to go to another brand to get a clean finish. For the dags out there, the Mini Pro includes 2 round carbide cutters that can be rotated or replaced using the included Torx screwdriver. Rotate it to get a fresh edge, or you can even sharpen it no wuckers using a diamond file. The Mini Industrial can be sharpened but not rotated. The Mini Pro is available for $79 dues in Australia, Europe and America. It includes the blade, Allen key and a Torx key, and comes in some spiffy, non-plastic packaging. If you feel like having a sticky beak, head over to arbortechtools.com. It isn't a must-have item, but it is a nice-to-have item. It will save you a huge amount of time on abrasives and a fair bit of time too. It's priced within cooee of comparable 2-inch burrs, but if the price was $10 less, it'd be a no-brainer instead of the non-resharpenable burr discs. It's still a good product, but it should be looked at as a part of a system of tools to be more efficient. It'd benefit hobbyists, but it'd be even more beneficial to professionals. Oh crikey, that's probably why they called it the Mini Pro. Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm stuffed. I wonder if I've got a sanger around here. Maybe a tinny. You beauty, you stuck around till the end. Arbortech are currently running their cyber show as an alternative to a lot of the closed woodworking shows that would have normally gone on this weekend and other weekends coming. And you can check that out over on their channel during their power hour, which will be later on today. However, if you'd like a chance to win one of 2 contour sanders, which are honestly one of my favourite tools when it comes to power carving, or the new Mini Pro that this video is all about, comment below with the first Australian word that got translated that starts with B. For example, if Bazza needed to be translated into Barry and it had a subtitle, that would be the word. That's not the word, but there's a good example. This offer is only open to Australian residents and only open to the first 3 correct comments. Thanks for watching, for real this time.